I'm giving you guys a 9-hour wear test on this face. And honestly, hey girl, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faye, and for today's video, we are going to be doing a foundation review. So Too Faced was actually kind enough to send over their new Born This Way Soft Matte Foundation, and since I need to go ahead and get ready for the day, I figured I would pull these out, do a little review and wear test for you guys, and we can see how they actually wear on my oily skin. Too Faced has actually launched a couple of new products recently, so I pulled out a bunch of different things that I'll just show you guys as we're getting ready throughout the video. But if you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into prepping the face. My face is freshly cleansed, obviously. I have on just sunscreen, basically moisturizer and sunscreen. And if you are new here, I do have very oily, I would say now it's giving oily combo skin. So yeah, just want to go ahead and set the tone so you'll know what kind of skin I'm working with over here. But for my primer today, the first one I'm going to go in with is this one from Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. I have actually been loving this. If you've been trying to get your hands on it, it may have been a little bit difficult because this product has been sold out. I'm not sure if it's currently in stock or not. If it is, regardless, I'll link it for you guys down below, along with everything else that I use in today's video. But girl, this, I completely understand why it's sold out because it is so good. So just gonna go ahead and buff that into the skin. On top of that, I'm gonna go in with another Danessa Myricks primer. This one is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm, and today I'm actually going to be using the universal shade. If you know, you know, I usually will mix the tinted shade with whatever foundation I'm wearing, but since we're doing a review today, I kind of want to see like what the coverage and all the things that the Too Faced foundation will do on its own. So I'm just going to go in with this clear universal shade. I'm going to start in the center of my face and then just kind of buff it out, pressing it into the skin. And you can probably tell I'm really just focusing this on the center of my skin because that is the area that gets the most oily, basically in my T-zone, and then where I have large pores right here on my cheek area. And then last but not least, I'm gonna go in with this one from Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Smooth and Blur. And I really only focus this on my large pores. So I'm just gonna put this right here on my cheek area. And I also like to bring it up underneath my eyes for those fine lines, down into my smile lines, really just anywhere that I want to fill in, smooth, and blur. And obviously you don't need to go in with all three of those primers, but I like to do primer concoctions and kind of use products based on like what my skin concerns are or what my skin needs are. So I have one that is kind of like a mattifying primer. I have one that is kind of like a balm to powder, again mattifying, and then the one for smoothing out specifically my pores and fine lines. But you do whatever works best for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the foundation. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna be trying out the Too Faced Born This Way Soft Matte Foundation. Thank you again to Too Faced for sending these over for me to try. This video is not sponsored, and I had actually already purchased this foundation and then ended up getting it in PR. It was either the same day or the next day. So I took mine back to the store. So shout out to them for helping save a little bit of coins over here because I planned to try it out for you guys anyway. So they provided the product so that I could do that for you guys. They sent over 3 shades: Maple, Butter Pecan, and Mocha. This foundation retails for $46 and it comes in 30 different shades. And it says on the side of the box that it's supposed to help control oil, be a weightless formula, and also have 12-hour moisture, which is always interesting to me when there are like products say that they're gonna moisturize and control oil. So, I'm always here for that. So it says that it's an ultra high performance foundation that will smooth skin's appearance and help control oil without dryness for waterproof, sweat, and humidity resistant wear. It's going to be lightweight, true to color, deliver 24-hour coverage, seamlessly cover imperfections, and reveal skin that appears naturally flawless. So it also says it's supposed to be buildable, medium to full coverage. I think I said that. supposed to diffuse the line between makeup and skin for a soft matte coverage that's undetectable. So lots of big claims. We're gonna try it out, obviously. I went ahead and pulled out the shade Maple because this was the one that I actually purchased in the store when I went in and swatched all of the shades. So I think I'm gonna go with this one first. And then if I think this one isn't a good match, then we'll try out some of the other two shades. But I don't want to like open these and use these if I don't absolutely have to, because I could give them away to, you know, somebody else who that is actually their shade. So I'm actually gonna pump this out on this little tray that I got from Amazon so that you guys can see the color, and also so I can see the color, and also the formula. So this is what it looks like. It's a little bit liquidy, as you can see, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So I'm just going to pick this up with my concealer brush and apply it to the skin. Actually, well, yeah, I'm just gonna apply it to the skin because from looking at it, it looks like it's gonna be a pretty good match. So I'm just going to swipe it on. Same on the other side. I'm gonna spray my face, and I'm gonna try to incorporate as many Too Faced products as I can, the new items, and then also just things I already have in my collection. So I have this spray. This is their Makeup Insurance, and I'm gonna spray that on top of the foundation before I blend it out. Ooh, that actually smells good. It's not like a strong scent, but it definitely has a pleasant scent to it. So let's go ahead and blend her out. The shade match looks pretty good in my opinion. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize, because then that would be a reason to use a slightly different shade, because I do feel like this one leans a little bit I don't want to say red, not red necessarily, but like it's not really like a golden, it doesn't really lean very golden, if that makes sense. I think neutral maybe is the word that I'm looking for. It's giving very much neutral undertone. So perhaps one of the other shades might have been better, but we're gonna just keep pushing with this one, I think. So, I mean, it looks pretty good in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. And the coverage is also pretty good. This is just one layer, and I feel like it did a really great job actually of covering up my dark spots that I have on my cheeks. Normally I do have to go in with an additional layer, but I feel like this one did a pretty good job of covering that up. And I do, when I'm looking at it like just in regular light and also in comparison to my chest, I do feel like this shade is just a twinge dark, but that is something that I think that we can fix with concealer. So this obviously won't be the last time that I use this foundation, but I may definitely try one of the other shades. But as for right now, it might be just a twinge dark. And actually, maybe I'll just kind of add a little bit of a different shade in. When I was looking at the pictures online that kind of show the shade match of, like, you know, different girls like this, you know, so that you can kind of try to find your shade, it looked like Mocha might have been better. So I'm gonna pump a little bit of that one out. This is literally defeating the purpose of what I was trying to accomplish, which was not pumping out multiple shades. But I don't know, Mocha might be better. So this is the shade difference. You can see it's a little bit lighter. So let's go in with a little bit of that one and just see. Yeah, see that, I think, I don't know. Mixed together, I think it'll be fine, but I don't think that that is gonna be the right shade for me either. So maybe Butter Pecan is the right one. I should have just swatched them. You know what? No, I'm not gonna start over. But yeah, I should have just swatched all the shades. So lesson learned, but I don't want to be wasteful. So we're just gonna make this work. And I'm just gonna mix it in with what I already have going on. And then, like I said, we'll fix it with concealer. But here we are, a slightly additional second layer on the face. The coverage, I'm very much here for. This is a foundation, I feel like it feels lightweight, but it's not something that I'm gonna have to go on top of with concealer or like something additional to add more coverage. Like I feel like this is giving just enough. So love that. All right, so next up is concealer. I'm not sure if these are new, but they sent these over as well. How cute are these little mini travel size concealers? These are the Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. If you know, you know. This is hands down probably my top favorite concealer that I own. It is very rare that I do my makeup and I don't use this concealer. They sent me over Butterscotch, Warm Sand, and Cookie, which I have Butterscotch and Warm Sand already in the full size. So I'm not going to open those. I'm just going to save those to actually use when I travel. And I'm just going to use my full size of those. But I think to highlight, I'm going to try out Cookie because I've never tried that shade. Normally I use Warm Sand, but this one looked promising as a highlight shade. This is what it looks like. So I want to try it out. How cute are these? These are just adorable. So let's go ahead and highlight underneath the eyes. But first I'm going to do a little bit of color correction because as you can see, I have a little bit of darkness underneath my eye. So I'm going to use Butterscotch in the Born This Way concealer because it has a slightly kind of orange, as you can see, undertone to it. And then I like to mix in my e.l.f. color correcting eye brightener. This one is in the shade Tan Deep. I've been obsessed with this for underneath the eyes. It just does a beautiful job of brightening and color correcting. So I just like to go in with a brush. I dipped it in here already. And I just mix it in with the concealer and blend it out. I also like to bring it up on top of my eye as well, just to brighten that whole area and conceal any darkness before I go in with my actual concealer. So as you can see, before, after, it's literally night and day. I cannot stop singing the praises of this product. If you have not tried it out, I highly recommend. I'll have it linked for you down below, of course. But you guys know e.l.f. is super inexpensive, so definitely recommend trying it out if you haven't already. And if you have like dark, you know, circles under your eye that you need to cover, or just darkness on your face in general, it does a great job of just color correcting. Like even around my mouth, I kind of have a little bit of darkness, so I'll just bring it down there. Definitely a great multi-use product with a really good price point. All right, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and highlight. Again, like I said, I'm going in with the shade Cookie. And I love that these still have a pretty decent size applicator on them, even though they are a mini size. So we're gonna use this. Okay, I like this shade, but it's a little, I wouldn't say it's super brightening. So I'm gonna mix in still my sand, because I kind of like this one a little bit better. I like the tone of it a little bit better than that other one. This one is a little bit more warm, I feel like, the Cookie shade, and sand is a little bit more neutral. So mixed together, they'll probably be a good match. And then I'm also just gonna dry this down a little bit before we blend it out. And then of course I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge and blend everything out. Okay, so concealer is blended out, and I went ahead and brought a little bit underneath here as well, just to balance out that foundation since the color was a little bit off. And to set my face today, I think I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Banana Bread setting powder. I've really been enjoying, focus. Okay, there we go. Banana Bread. I've really been enjoying this powder to like set and bake underneath my eyes. So what I like to do with this is set my under eye first and then apply a little bit of extra powder to bake. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm using a little triangle powder puff from Amazon. Okay, so I'm gonna let that kind of bake on the face for a few minutes, do my brows, and then I'll be back so that we can finish up the face. Okay, brows are on. They are definitely making a statement today, which was unintentional. They look good, but they're just giving very much bold today, and that's okay. I used the Goof Proof and Precisely My Brow pencil to fill in my brows. Per usual, love these two. And then today I also actually used something new from Maybelline that I wanted to try, which might be a little bit why my brows are looking a little bit bold today. This is the Build a Brow brow pen. This one is in black brown. So this is what it looks like. And it's basically like a pen, kind of like an eyeliner, but for your brows. And then I didn't use the other side, but there's also a gel on the other side as well. It says this is a sealing gel and a brow pen. So I basically used the pen to give those like hair-like strokes, as you can see, between the Precisely My Brow pencil and this. Especially like on this part of my brow underneath, because I don't really have any hair there. I went in here and did like hair-like strokes to make it look like I have a full brow. So I really like this. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish up the face. I'm gonna dust off this extra powder, and I'm gonna try to keep it right underneath the eye because I forgot that I also had these. What are these? Melting bronzer and sculpting sticks, like cream bronzers that I wanted to try. So I'm hoping that I can try those out and it won't be an issue since I've already set my face. But we're gonna try it out. So these are the Chocolate Soleil Melting, Bronzing, and Sculpting Sticks. So this is what they look like up close. And I have two shades, Chocolate Souffle and Chocolate Caramel. So let's see which one of these I want to try out today. And I could probably also just spray my face before I apply these to help, like if I, help blend them out. But okay, so this one is Chocolate Souffle. Looks like this. Chocolate Souffle. And then the other one that I have is Chocolate Caramel, which I feel like is going to be the one that I use. So this one is Chocolate Caramel. So I'll hold them up side by side so you guys can see. So I feel like Souffle is a little bit more of a gray tone, and then Caramel is a little bit more of a warm tone. So I think I'm going to use that one today because we already have a good bit of like neutral vibes from the foundation, like the undertone already happening on the skin. So I want to kind of warm it up a little bit on the face. So I'm gonna use this brush. This is my Morphe Y12. It's basically just like a flat brush. I like using this for contouring because it just helps me kind of get very precise application. So I'm just gonna dust the brush on the top of this. I'm gonna go light at first because I don't know how pigmented this is gonna be. And then right in my contour area, you can see it's still kind of shiny. I did not set, I also didn't set underneath here either, but I did not set this down with powder. So I'm hoping that we can apply another cream product and it won't give us any issues. I'm liking the shade so far. Do some on the forehead, on this side, in the middle. And then I may take whatever is left on the brush and run it on my nose, but let's just start by blending this out. I really like the color, for sure. And it's actually blending out. Ooh, it's blending out so nice. Okay, Too Faced. I don't have a powder bronzer from them, so I'll have to use something else to set it down. I'll probably use my Charlotte Tilbury one. But look at my forehead. That actually blended out really nicely. Okay, okay, okay. I like. Look how nicely that's blending out. Beautiful. So finish up on the cheek. I'm gonna bring it down on my jaw as well. Okay, so this is definitely a product, because I'm kind of blending it up into where I set with powder, and I set my forehead with powder as well. So this is definitely a product that plays nicely with other formulas, like other formulations of products. So if you forget, like me, to apply your cream bronzer and you've already set your face, this is a product that you could definitely go back, bring a little along the chin, and apply it, and it'll still blend out really nice. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit on my nose. I'm gonna pat it. I'm not gonna rub it because I did set my nose already and I don't wanna pick up any product. So we're just gonna tap, tap, tap. Okay, so that is what the bronzer looks like. I'm living for it. It kind of makes me wonder if I want to keep this one now though, because this one is it's definitely more like shadow, like giving shadow, and this one is giving more bronze, which I like. Chocolate caramel, yeah. So I may let this one go and just keep chocolate caramel because I like how this looks. And so there's no need for me to keep this one, so I'll set that to the side. But yeah, that's cute. Okay, so I don't have any cream blushes, so we'll just kind of keep going. I do have some powder blushes from Too Faced that I'll use a little bit later, but I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face. Okay, so I also don't have a powder from Too Faced. I thought that I did, but I can't seem to find it. So to set my face, I'm just gonna go in with my tried and true from Fenty Beauty. This is my powder foundation in the shade 345, and I'm gonna use that to set the face. Okay, face is set. Next up is contour. I'm gonna be using this one from Charlotte Tilbury. I have fallen back in love with this bronzer. This is the Airbrush bronzer in the shade number 3. This is what it looks like on the inside. Pan is huge. You definitely get your money's worth with this product. I've been using it non-stop and I have not hit pan on it yet. So if you're looking for a new bronzer and you haven't tried this one out, I would definitely recommend. Okay, I really didn't have to do much because the cream bronzer is definitely doing what it needs to do. So for blush, I have these from Too Faced. These came out, I believe, last year sometime. I'm pretty sure. And I have 3 shades. They have sent these to me like over the course of the last year or so. Or no, I think some of these I purchased. They sent me this one, and then these other 2 I bought, I think. But I have Golden Hour, Velvet Crush, and Candy Clouds. And I think today, let me see. I think today I'm going to use this one. This one is in the shade Golden Hour. So it's kind of like a coral pink kind of shade. So we'll use this one for our blush today. I feel like it's giving summer vibes. And fall is right around the corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these summer colors in because soon we are gonna be transitioning into fall. And I don't know about y'all, you can let me know down below in the comments, but I'm very much ready for fall this year. I typically am not somebody that is like ready to move on to the next season, but I don't know what it is about this year. I don't know if it's just because it's been sweltering hot or what, But I am ready for the crisp mornings, the crisp days, the layered clothes, the flannels, boots. I'm ready for all of it. Warm drinks, like, please. It could not get here soon enough. Okay, blush is on. It's giving, it's giving. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of eyeshadow in the crease. I have this little palette from Too Faced. This is their Born This Way mini eyeshadow palette. This one is Warm Ember Nudes. This is what it looks like on the inside. I've used this on my channel before, but just a really beautiful warm eyeshadow palette. And I'm gonna mix this one in the middle and this one. So this one on the end, this one in the middle. Not too much of this one because I don't want it to be super dark, but just to give a little something in the crease and to blend in with my brow bone highlight is really the main reason. So I'm really only dipping into that dark shade one time because I don't want too much. But I just kind of want to tie everything together with a little something in the crease. And I'm also going to blend that down into my nose contour as well. See? Not too much. It's kind of giving what's naturally happening on this side of my eye, but just making it look a little bit more polished. Okay, and then lastly for the face, I'm going to go in with highlighter. I'm going to be using this one from Fenty. I cannot put this down. This one is in the shade Yum Rum. Absolutely stunning. It looks beautiful on my complexion, and I mean, it literally speaks for itself. Like, look how beautiful. Okay, so really quick, I'm going to do my lashes. I think I'm going to just use some black brown eyeshadow because that's kind of been like my thing that I've been doing lately to line my lash line. And actually before that, I'm gonna use this this mascara. This is the Naturally Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. It's basically the same as their original. The only difference is that this one I think has natural ingredients. Is that the difference? Yeah, it says you can have it all, a mascara that's naturally better than sex. So I believe it's just, yeah, so it says that it's 98% naturally derived formula. It has a 98% naturally derived formula. I can't speak. Formulated with bamboo fibers and goji berry blend. So I'm gonna apply this to my lashes, and I guess I'll do that with you guys just so you can see what it looks like. Same brush as the other one, and we're just gonna pop. Actually, before I do that, let me line my upper lash line. Like I said, I'm gonna use black brown eyeshadow from my Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3. This is the matte palette, so I'm just going to use these two shades right here mixed together to line my lash line, and then we'll try the mascara. Okay, that's done. Super simple. It kind of gives like smoky vibes, and it's easy to do. It's quick to do. You don't have to be super precise because it's just eyeshadow. So, okay, let's go ahead and try out the mascara. I'm sure it'll be good. Their original is really good, so I'm sure this one will be just the same, just a natural formula. Okay. So that's what it looks like on the lashes. I will say this formula doesn't feel quite as thick as the original. Like, it feels a little bit more, I don't want to say watery necessarily, but just like a little bit more lightweight, which I'm not mad at. I didn't put a ton on because, like I said, I'm about to put on a lash, so I didn't want to like overdo it on my natural lashes. But that is definitely something I could see myself using on like a natural, you know, everyday face day, or like if I don't want to do too much on the face, or even if I don't want to really put any any makeup on, but I just want to do a little something to the lash, I could see myself using that one. And then they also came out with a chocolate as well, which I've been seeing a lot of the girls getting into the chocolate mascara vibe, so I'll have to try that out in a different video. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. I'm using these Kiss lashes in the style Pearl Earring. So I'm gonna pop these on and then I'll be right back to do the lip. Okay, so lashes are on. I did use the same mascara for my lower lashes. Just be careful because the brush is, you know, pretty big and it can get messy under there pretty quickly. So the only thing that we have left, actually, before I forget, let me set my face. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Makeup Insurance again to set my whole face. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw how that just started spraying out on my face. Like it sprayed regular at first, and as soon as I started spraying it on my face, it just started coming out in streams. So hopefully that didn't just ruin my face. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take my beauty blender. Okay. I think we're good. I was about to be real mad. But I'm just gonna tap it in with this sponge. Okay, I think we're good. I am just gonna set that to the side for now, and I'm gonna set my face with my tried and true one size setting spray just to lock everything in. Okay, so now let's do the lip. So a couple months back, Too Faced came out with these lip liners. These are their lip injection lip liners. Is that what they're called? Extreme Lip Shaper, Lip Injection, Extreme Lip Shaper Plumping Lip Liners. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not really a huge fan of plumping lip products personally. Well, I'll say I'm not a huge fan of like the overly stinging, which I guess that's necessary to plump your lips. So yeah, but we'll just go ahead and use these for the sake of the video just to show you. So I have espresso shot cinnamon swell and in big truffle. And I think I'm gonna use in big truffle and cinnamon swell because I feel like this is kind of like similar to my typical lip liner vibe that I normally do. So I'm gonna start off with, yeah, it looks like I've used this one before. Have I used this one? Yeah, I've used that one too. But we're gonna use this one today. So, oh, also I forgot. These, you click the back to get the lip liner to come up. So I'm going to start with in big truffle, and then I'm going to add a little bit of espresso shot just to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Shape the lips. And then I'll figure out what lip color I'm going to put on top. Okay, so this is how the lip is looking. I can already feel it starting to tingle. But on top of that, I'm going to go in with this MAC lipstick in Spirit. This has been one of my favorites. And I'm just going to pop that right on top. Okay, super cute, clean little nude lip. I also got these a couple months back. These are the Too Faced Kissing Jelly lip glosses. There are 6 different shades. So I think I'm gonna use one of these on top just to give us a cute little glossy lip moment. So I'm gonna take all of these out of the box and I'll show you guys all of the shades and then we'll pick one to put on top. Okay, so first up we have Sweet Cotton Candy, which looks like this. Then we have Bubblegum, yeah, just Bubblegum, which is like a super cute pink. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it has glitter in there. Then we have Grape Soda, which looks like that, also has glitter in there. Then we have Pina Colada, super cute, also has some glitter shimmer in there. Then Sour Watermelon, also really cute, no shimmer or glitter in this one. And then we have Raspberry, which looks like this, like a deeper plummy shade, also no shimmer or glitter in that one. So which one should we pick? I wish y'all could like tell me through the screen. Let's go with, I don't know. Let's go with maybe this one, Bubblegum. It's kind of like a pink, light pink with like gold and pink shimmer. So let's try this one. I feel like it will complement the lip. Ooh, that is very like metallic. Okay, maybe let's swatch these. I'm gonna take that off. Let's swatch these and then pick one. Okay, so first we have Bubblegum. Looks like that. Kind of metallic shimmer. Okay, so cute. Then we have Cotton Candy, which I'm sure if you're anything like me, you probably wanted to know what this looked like. Okay, so that's just giving like clear gloss with a slight blue tint to it. Okay, cute. Then we have Grape Soda, which looks like that. So kind of like a mauve toned with shimmer. Cute. Then we have Pina Colada. This is the gold colored one. Oh, right here. So kind of like a gold tone. It kind of is giving a little bit green. It looks a little bit green when you swatch it. Sorry, I'm looking out the window. The male lady is here. Okay, so next is Sour Watermelon. Okay, this is probably the one I'm gonna use. Okay, so right here on the end, Sour Watermelon. It's just giving gloss, pinky gloss, no shimmer. And then lastly, we have this one. I'll put it down here. Okay, this one is cute too. This one is Raspberry. I did it down here at the bottom. So it's kind of like a purplish toned kind of gloss. So we're gonna skip the shimmer. I'm gonna use Sour Watermelon and pop that on top because I'm kind of not trying to do too much. Yeah. Ooh, these smell good. You know what these remind me of? And I couldn't really smell it until I put it on my lips. Did y'all used to get those lip smacker lip glosses? Like, well, they had lip glosses. They had chapsticks. I think they still sell them too. That is what this reminds me of. Like very sweet candy. It's giving me nostalgia, but it looks cute. Okay, so again, this one, like I said, is Sour Watermelon. I'll have all of these linked down below for you guys, like I said, if you're interested, but okay, so this is the face. It is currently 3:54. We have been doing a lot of chatting. Here is the timestamp. I'm actually going to timestamp this video as far as the foundation for 3 o'clock because it's basically been on my face for about that much time between like all the other stuff that we've been doing the lip, the chatting, the brows, the lashes, all the things. I basically finished my face at 3. So we're going to start the timestamp there. I'm going to wear this face for you guys for as long as I can today. Let's see, if we start at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I wear it till 10, that'll be 7 hours. If I wear it longer, it'll be more. But I'll try to give you guys at least 7 hours of a wear test. My first impression, it looks really good. You guys can see the skin up close. It just looks flawless. The blush looks good. The highlight, obviously, like Fenty snapped with that highlight. But as far as the foundation, the bronzer, the cream bronzer, it looks really good. I didn't really have to do very much with my powder bronzer because the cream bronzer was eating. But the skin, yes, looks very good, flawless, smooth. In person, it also looks really good. It doesn't look overly filtered or like overly done. Obviously, I have makeup on my face, but it's not giving too much, if you know what I mean. It's giving soft glam. That's what it's giving. Soft glam vibes. So we're gonna wear it for a couple of hours. I have a couple other videos that I'm gonna film, and then I will come check back in with you guys probably later on tonight, unless for some reason something happens and I need to touch up or it's not holding up or something is going on. But otherwise, I'm just gonna wear it for the day, and I'll come check back in with you guys later on to give you an update. Hey girls, so I am back as promised, and I actually held out even longer than I originally planned to. It is currently 12:14, so the next day, girl, after midnight, we still have this face on. I got caught up working on edits and just other things, and the time just kind of got away from me, which is fine because that means I'm giving you guys a 9-hour wear test on this face. And honestly, yes, I'm a little bit oily, I'm a little shiny, my natural oils are coming through, but this is pretty good for 9 hours. I did blot with like a tissue one time because I ended up seeing a reel that I thought was cute, and it was like about to be trending, so I went ahead and filmed that real quick, and that was probably about around 10 o'clock, so 2 hours ago, 2 or 3 hours ago. But yeah, this is how we're looking. I haven't added any additional powder, setting spray, anything like that on the face. I just kind of lightly blotted the skin, and this is what it's giving. So I do want to point out something that definitely stands out to me, and that is the fact that it has not settled like at all in my smile lines or underneath my eyes, which I guess I didn't really put foundation underneath there, but we did like kind of test out a couple of other Too Faced products. So just if you're interested in anything else, nothing on my face is settling. Everything that I applied on my face still is pretty much intact. This blush I love. And yeah, for the most part, the face is, you know, looking pretty good. So let's touch up as if, let's say, you know, we've been at work for 8 hours or whatever the case may be. We're about to go hit happy hour or run some errands or go to dinner, go on a quick little date, whatever. And we want to touch up and see what that looks like. Normally for my touch-ups, if you know, you know, I go in with my tried and true Urban Decay All Nighter, but today I'm going to try something different. I forgot about this earlier. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Soft Blur Flexible Finish Setting Powder. This is what it looks like. This is another product that they included with the foundation. This is new. I have the shade Tan, which is the shade that they sent me, and it says that this is good for setting, blotting, and touching up makeup with a silky smooth powder that applies like a dream, helps hide oily shine without feeling dry or heavy, and that's what we need. So we're gonna test her out. This is what the actual product looks like. It's pink packaging on the back, and then when you open it up, you have a cute little mirror and the actual product on the inside. So I'm hoping that this is like a translucent tan type vibe, but we're gonna try it out and see what it's giving. So got my tissue, and I'm just going to blot the face. Okay, so I just did one side so you guys can see. So this is just blotting, not adding anything additional. Again, this is the unblotted side. So this side versus this side. And this is what the tissue looks like. There you go. So a little bit came off, nothing too crazy, but the skin still, you know, nothing's breaking up, still looks good. So let's go ahead and blot the other side. Same thing. Okay, so this is how we're looking just after blotting with a tissue. So if you happen to be out and about and for some reason you forgot your setting powder or whatever, this is what it would be giving. Now let's go in and try this, and I'm just gonna dip straight into it with my powder brush, and then we're gonna, yeah, this is basically a translucent, like kind of tinted but still basically translucent powder. It's not giving me really any coverage, and you can see that it's definitely mattifying. Like, we're kind of oily here on the nose, so you can see it's mattifying, but it doesn't look like dry or like super matte. It kind of is like a semi matte, or like a, is that the right word? Semi, demi, satin. Like a satin matte is what it's giving, which I actually really like. I really like how that looks. So let's do the other side. Same thing. Setting the face. Okay, so close up. 9 hours. We've set the face. We've blotted. Used another new product. And what do y'all think? What's it giving? I'm looking over here because that's where my viewfinder is, but what's it giving? As far as I'm concerned, it's giving 10 out of 10, baby. The face is really eating. I am pleasantly surprised by this. I didn't really have any expectations because honestly, I haven't heard a ton of people talking about this foundation. I kind of heard it was coming out, but I haven't really seen or heard a ton of people talking about it. So I didn't really know what to expect, but I am very much pleasantly surprised. I could see this being a great foundation both for summer and going into fall and winter, because even when I applied it to my face, it wasn't super, I mean, it's literally what it suggests. Like soft matte is literally what it says on the packaging. That's what it's giving. And this, ooh, I love this. This is something I will definitely be throwing in my purse, taking with me on the go to touch up. I also love that it is slightly tinted, because sometimes, although I do like this one, since it's kind of like a beigey kind of color, it's translucent, but it does give a little bit of a tint. So I like that this one is translucent, it's tinted, but it's like tinted for my complexion. And the way that this makes my face look, like when I set my face with this, it gives very, very much matte. This, it's like it's removing the oil. It's making me matte, but it's still letting my luminous, like the luminosity of my skin come through, which I love. I love, I love, I love. So 10 out of 10 from me. I don't think there was really anything that I put on my face for this video that I have a negative review about or that I don't like. If you've tried this foundation, I would love to know what you think. So definitely comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know what you want to see next. By the time you see this, you should have also seen that I posted a couple of hauls because your girl has been shopping. So check out my hauls so you can see the things that I've been purchasing, and you can let me know what you want to see me review next up. But yeah, pleasantly surprised by this. Very, very happy girl. Excited to continue using. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you already know you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for watching and watching all the way to the end. And yeah, like I said, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.